Ms. Miller stands out to me because in both PAWS 52 and her iConnect, the iSeries technology classes, Ms. Miller has a tremendous impact, not just in the content, but a lot of what she does, she has the kids think about real world applications.
We are going to look at the student segments, and you are going to tell me and think about what went well, what could be improved, and how will you make your segment more interesting to our student audience.
I think a big thing that Barbara does is that she identifies each student's individual strengths and then channels them in a way that they're going to be most successful. So with PAWS TV, for example, some kids are going to really excel behind the camera. Some kids want to be out there being the spokesperson for the news. So I think she's really good at identifying what are your strengths and then helping them flourish in that.
She connects with us like so well. Like despite us like knowing everyone's grades, she could tell you about like our family, pets, hobbies, sports, like all that. And I think it's also important because she motivates me to like want to be the best that I can be.
For me, the word that describes Ms. Miller is passionate. She is passionate about her students. She's passionate about her content area, her curriculum, career education. She's passionate about helping our teachers. She would work it out for herself. This is what I need to make my classroom successful. And then she would get out there and make sure that our teachers had the right cameras, the right headsets, all the equipment that they needed so that they could be just as successful.
I would say innovative. Because I think she's an incredible problem solver. She sees what's coming next and prepares us for that as teachers and the students as well, because she'll create training programs that we can then use with our students. So when we transitioned to Connect at the end of spring last year, we were ready to go. It was pretty seamless for us because everything was already so organized and prepared.
I would describe Ms. Miller in one word as inspiring. And I say this because she encourages everyone around her to do better. And she challenges me, to work harder than I've ever said before. And she even says, she goes, a segment is never perfect. There is always room for improvement.
How is your segment going to be better for your Did Your Nodes than the ones over there?
First off, pop out, make the text pop out and actually match it.
Oh, text pop out and matching. Excellent. What else?
And I think that's really influential for me because whatever Ms. Miller teaches me, I can apply to both in the classroom and in her life. So she makes me want to be the best I can and not strive for less.
I'm just so humbled by it and I'm honored. And as an educator, it feels like it's my job to reach every kid. And this year is such a different year. It's reaching into their homes and doing what I can to make them successful with education. And as ETF, I feel it's my job to make my teachers as successful as possible, giving them the technology, giving them the knowledge so that they can deliver instruction using technology, because ever before we've never had to use the technology that we're using today. I'm passionate about my job and I'm passionate to make people happy and do the best I can.